R&B Money.
I love to do any type of acting when I can and when the opportunity comes through. Same with Broadway, because that's all of the things combined. Yeah. I really love Broadway. I grew up watching a lot of musical theater and really loving that. And I love it because everybody has to come to me, number one. I don't have to go anywhere. Yeah. And it's a live component. So I get to sing live every night, but I'm also acting, also dancing, also.
Yeah. You get to flex every muscle.
Yeah, it's really fun. And I feel like if they get the opportunity to do it, they should, especially if they're in a different space in their creativity, because I feel like it just really helps work. 8 shows a night.
Oh yeah.
With that. And it's like, you're constantly having to make it different for yourself because you're doing the same show over and over. And with Broadway, you can't just variate off of the song. You have to sing it the way they wrote it, unless you get approval to do certain things. So it's definitely an interesting place to be in. And it's also just, I love it so much. It's so fun. I love all of it. I love everything that I get to do. I'm really grateful. I love anything that falls under the creative umbrella. Yeah. I did Dancing with the Stars, which was nuts. Hey. I can't believe I did that.
How'd you doing it?
I did good. I got, I made it right before the semifinals. So I think sixth place. Okay. I made it a lot far. I mean, obviously I wanted to win, but I made it a lot further than I thought I was going to, because I don't know nothing about ballroom dancing. What? I mean, I do now. I do now, but at the time I was just, it terrified me, but that's also why I wanted to do it. I was like, okay, this scares me, so let's try it. Why not?
You're literally just covering the whole facet of entertainment.
Completely.
Because the other thing, because, we all watch football.
Right.
You were all over the Super Bowl.
Yes. Yeah.
But in a whole nother way.
Yeah.
You didn't come as a singer.
Right. It was very interesting to be there in that space.
You were a correspondent.
Yes, I was.
That's something completely different than anything you have been known for. Right. Or from my knowledge, had even done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give us that process. Obviously especially dealing with a major corporation like the NFL. That's a whole nother level.
So, I mean, because my dad played football, I've always loved sports, and I've sang so many anthems. I've definitely lost count. But being able to be a part of the Super Bowl in that way was really awesome and so different for me because, again, you're right. I sang the anthem at the 2008 Super Bowl, which was awesome. That was such a good game. That was helmet catch. The Patriots' undefeated season got defeated in the Super Bowl. Womp womp. Then I sang the anthem for the Pro Bowl in 2015 when it was back in Arizona, and then I was able to come back this time and be an in-game host. So every time the game went on a break, myself, Cam Jordan, and MJ, I think it's Acosta Ruiz, I think that's her last name. We were up there and they put us on the Jumbotron and we were talking about the game. We were talking about what we saw, how the teams were doing. We were talking about the celebrities in the stadium. And then the great thing for me was being able to bring the Arizona connection into everything. And so they talked to me about, Arizona, how I bring where I grew up into my music and what it's like. And then we got to interview these 2 indigenous artists who helped design the designs in the stadium and on the tickets and all the Super Bowl stuff. So it was really cool to be able to do that. But I love doing it. If I had a teleprompter, I feel like I would have been even better. I only had cards, but it's okay. We make it work. But I love doing stuff like that. It's fun. I mean, obviously, you can tell that talking is very difficult for me. It's just so hard. It's such a challenge. So for me, I love to do anything like that. So hosting is a lot of fun for me. I've done some co-hosting stuff with the Today Show as well. When I think it was Jenna might have been out, or Kathy Lee at the time might have been out. And so I got to co-host with Hoda on the Today Show in the morning. And I've done that a few times and that was fun. And, I did a pilot show for this, it was like a food health type show. And I was a part of that for a little while. And so I just want to put my hands everywhere. And also I love to do it. I like it. I like the lights. I like the camera. I like the people. It would really suck if I didn't like the people. Now, when I'm home, that's a whole different thing. I could go 3 weeks or a month without seeing another human, really, besides Dana and my son DJ. But when I am out and I'm doing my job, I have my wings out and they are open to just give whatever I can in that moment. So if whether it's singing or it's acting or it's hosting,
you can do all of it,
or it's dancing, you know,
you can do all of it.
Yeah,
and that's really rare.
Ooh, yeah. R&B money.